Good to have opportunity to talk with you today. I'm doing this video talking all about your church, your ministry, and ways that maybe you can promote what you are doing in the online digital space, because it's quite daunting and can be quite off-putting, putting ourselves out there, whether maybe you're a smaller church or a smaller ministry and you're struggling to be known, struggling to attract followers, struggling to attract subscribers. That I want to tell you today, there are ways you can do it. I've been doing it for probably nearly 12 years now, and I've been the senior pastor of a local church, and through that time I've had to learn how to navigate the digital space. I've had to learn how to promote the ministry and the church, and I found some quite effective ways of doing that. And a disclaimer, I now run a digital marketing business focusing particularly on smaller churches and smaller ministries. It's called Causemetrics, and you can find that at www.causemetrics.co. So I'd love you to connect on that one. But there are some pros and there are some cons in online advertising for Christian-based ministries. And some of those can be quite daunting. Some are easily overcome. Others can be a real off-put, and sometimes we don't see maybe the results we want to see, and so we give up on the process of doing that. But I want to tell you, with a bit of understanding, with a bit of knowledge, a bit of expertise, it can be mastered. And you can find that happy place, that happy zone, where people maybe outside of your immediate niche or world discover you, who you are, what your ministry is, what your church is all about. And so, some of the positives, for smaller churches and ministry, there is an increased visibility and awareness that you're actually there, because I think that's one of the big battles the smaller ministries face. People just don't know that they exist. You might have been existing for 10 years or more, but people around the corner, don't know, let alone people in the next town or the next suburb. So it puts you out there. I believe, particularly, in a world that's so crammed and so jammed, with advertising that's coming at us, we need to be very precise. We need to be very exact in what we do, because with advertising and online advertising, whether you're promoting a website or whether you're promoting your Sunday services that are on, maybe they're on YouTube or something like that, the online market space is so crowded that there has to be found a way around that to actually interact with that niche audience, those people that are looking for what you do. So, you can run, I have found with online promotions, some very, very targeted promotions, and you can get some great results of people connecting with you. It can be very cost effective. Some of I remember going down a track a while ago and contacting a digital marketing agency and seeing how much it was going to cost, and the secular digital marketing agency, and the cost was absolutely crazy. It was up in the tens of thousands of dollars, way beyond any budget we would have as a small to medium sized church. And so I had to roll up my own sleeves and discover how to do it. And I discovered you can do it on quite a low budget and get some amazing results. So that's one of the things, not to be put off by that. But also, I think in today's world, there are, it's a matter of accessibility. Not everyone turns up to a Sunday service these days. If they do, they might need to turn up, once a month or something like that. But how do we keep them connected with the ministry? How do we keep them connected with the church? And I think, this is one of the ways, through putting some of our content online. Maybe it's a Sunday worship, maybe it's a Sunday message, the sermon, whatever it is, maybe it's a simple, YouTube video that you produce each week and put up, and people connect with that. And so it gives accessibility. Maybe people are away, maybe people have got disabilities and things like that. So it is, an amazing thing that we can do, but there are some challenges. It's a very competitive landscape out there. Some of the challenges also can be technical ones. If you're a smaller church, smaller ministry, having the resources and having the people to run those things can be a challenge that has to be overcome. But it does offer some, amazing advantages in putting ourselves as worth the work in doing that. And, I've decided to really specialize in this area and just try and make pathways, make roads for people, for smaller churches and ministries, so that you can put yourself out there where it doesn't cost you an arm and a leg to do that, but it can be done very effectively. And you find a whole fresh group of people starting to connect with you step by step and stage by stage. So it does offer, a huge advantage, finding a way. Hey, feel free to connect with me. If you go to the website, causemetrics.co, you'll find a contact page there. You can just click on that. Always up for a conversation, whether it's on Zoom or something like that, just to have an obligation-free chat to see what you're doing and how I might be able to help you in some way. But again, no obligation at all. But we're all committed, to the gospel of Christ and promoting that and putting it out there. I know promotion sounds a funny way to term it sometimes, but it is a way in the 21st century to actually, present the gospel in a new and a fresh way. It doesn't replace traditional ways of doing it, but it is certainly an advantage to have this as part of your outreach program and strategy. So, hey, good to talk. Just putting this up on a new channel, Cause Metrics, and so I'd love you to subscribe for future episodes and things that will be coming your way. Good to talk today. God bless.